Backstage at Larry Joe Taylor's 35th Texas Music Festival. The guy that started this thing 36 years ago, the great Larry Joe Taylor, man. What a fun year this has been so far.
It has. The weather's been great, and it's been a lot of fun, great music, too.
Man, this is such a great lineup. Everybody seems so positive, and we were talking last night on stage looking at the crowd. It feels like pre-COVID.
It does. It feels like back to 2019, which was a lot of fun. The vibe is like that too. You know, it's like everybody's in a great mood, and the band's just every band tries to top the band before them.
Right.
And so it's over the top by the time it gets to the end of the night.
You've noticed that, yeah. I saw you last night go out with Flatland Cavalry, do the old Rusty Weir song, and don't it make you want to dance? And you come walking back off stage, and you said to me, "Rusty would have been proud."
Yeah,
like, that is cool that this next generation is keeping his spirit alive.
You know, I went on Flatland's bus to rehearse just a little bit before we. They wanted to rehearse. They didn't know that I probably sang the song about
3 or 4 times,
4,000 times in my life. But what I thought was cool is Cleto said, the first thing he says, we're going to do this Rusty Weir song. He said, I want you to tell me 3 or 4 Rusty Weir stories.
Oh,
I said,
wow.
Man, I could tell you.
Narrow it down?
Yeah. So I told him a few.
That's one of my favorite things about your festival is you walk up that ramp to get on that stage and Rusty's got that one finger out pointing at you. So what's been one of your favorite music moments so far this year?
To me, I was blown away by the Charlie Robinson tribute. That was 6 Market Boulevard, learning those songs exactly like Charlie's band, and the guys that did them. I mean, I just felt like Charlie was right there doing it. It just seemed like he was right back on stage. It was to me. I mean, all the rest. I'm not saying anything bad about anybody.
Yeah.
But for me, that was a real highlight.
It's a special moment for you. Yeah, you've known Charlie a long time. Yep. Absolutely. You don't get enough credit, honestly, for what you've done for this music scene. And I know you're a pretty humble guy, but man, what you have done for the Texas music scene has changed so many lives. And literally out here created so many lives at this festival. Like, thank you for what you've done for Texas music.
We were just in the campground, and I talked to like Ed Burleson's stepson and Ed Burleson's son, and they have kids, and I'm just going, God dang, I tried to raise Ed Burleson back in the 80s.
Right.
And now
that boy went wild.
Now his kids seem to be okay. They're
good.
Yeah,
so your work is done.
Well, that's the cool thing. We got generations and generations of fans and artists on stage that Ray's son was playing with him the other day, and there's a lot of that goes on now. So that's it's really cool to be around that long to see that.
It really is. So you are tomorrow, Saturday, playing Saturday. Any special surprises in your set?
I do have a couple of surprises.
You always do.
Yeah.
You always do. Are we getting it? My always question is, do we get little LJT?
That's always a game time decision.
He's a kind of a diva, and he likes to keep you waiting.
I don't think I'm going.
That's awesome.
We're going to get some. I do have a couple of surprises.
I can't wait.
Yeah. My bass player, Mark Fishback, is fixing to have some surgery, and so he had to drop out, and I called on my friend Davin James to play bass for me.
Oh, how fun!
It'll be a lot of fun. It may not be perfect, but it'll be fun.
That's all that really matters, right?
Right.
Absolutely.
Exactly.
Well, Larry Joe Taylor, thank you so much for all you've done for us in this music scene. Thank you for all you do for me here in the ranch. Man, we appreciate all your hospitality. One of the coolest festivals, and that's the neat thing is
y'all got a nice place here.
I know. Well, it's your place. We talk to these artists, and one of the best things that I hear from them is how well your staff treats the artist here.
Well, they better.
And that goes a long way. You pay them a lot of money, they better.
To me, being an artist, the thing I think about is when an artist comes in backstage, are they taken care of?
Right.
And I want the artists to be happy because obviously they put on a lot better show when they're happy.
Absolutely.
And then I'm also a fan, so I'd like to go out front and walk around and say, what does it look like from here? What does it look like from here? Is there anything we can do better out front? So it's you know, it's not perfect, but you know, I see a lot of people having a good time.
That's Texas music right
That's
there in
right.
a nutshell. It's not perfect, but we're having a good time.
It's a pasture.
Speaking of artistry, I'm just going to break the news here. You've been working on some new music.
I have.
I'm excited to hear it.
I ran into my buddy Walt Wilkins a while ago, and he says, "All right, man." He says, "I've been waiting 2 years for a Larry Joe Taylor cut." And we co-wrote a song. And he says, "I want it." He says, "I want to be able to put on my website. I got a Larry Joe Taylor cut."
Right.
So I'm going to get to work on it real
Good.
seriously. I got 7 of them done. I've got about another 5 to choose from, and a couple of them that are not complete yet. But I'm gonna do 10. Hell, I might just do 2 records this year.
Might as well. Why not? You can do whatever you want.
Exactly.
Well, Larry Joe, thank you so much for taking a minute to chat with us,
You bet.
man. And again, congratulations on all the success of this festival, and can't wait to hear the new music.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you, buddy.